more important than the Federal Reserve meeting that's happening today as well. But let me just give you some of the expectations of the street, because at this stage, for instance, TD Securities has said they project another $677 billion of bills and $1.7 trillion when it comes to notes and bonds. So this could be, some of the numbers that we'll be getting from the U.S. Treasury later today, and know that they will be important to understand indeed where the U.S. is going in terms of fiscal sustainability. And this, of course, at a time when we know that the fiscal deficit for 2023 has doubled compared to 2022. So the market concerns over fiscal sustainability in the U.S. are valid when we have that in mind. Also important to keep in mind that this is coming at a time when there's, of course, political instability. We have, of course, a U.S. election happening next year. For the time being, they have fixed some of the political uncertainty by choosing a new House Speaker, but we have that election that could bring some further volatility when it comes to the U.S. finances. And last but not least, geopolitics. Morgan Stanley said yesterday in a note that the fact that we are now seeing further geopolitical uncertainty, that could also mean that the U.S. will end up spending more money. Of course, another one for the markets to watch.
The problem here is that some market participants just don't buy into the fact that these high yields are going to stay there. They think it might be a really just moment in time, part of the economic cycle. Of course, there are risks around the geopolitics, there are concerns around the structural nature here now because of the funding needs of the US. They say, look, as soon as you get a recession, those yields are going to fall. So as we talk about the threat for the US leverage, it's not as great as it may look, down the track. It might actually improve.
It's also a question of timing, isn't it? Because so far, though, the economic data from the United States has been so resilient, a lot more resilient than markets had expected. And we are seeing some analysts saying, yes, a recession is in the works for